Greetings and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Dungeons 2. Right. Let's muster our forces and head forth.
It's payday.
Now, as much as I might want to build more stuff in my dungeon, I currently cannot because, well, my game doesn't allow me yet.
Another bank required government help. Immediately, a gold-laden donkey headed out onto Wall Street.
Alright. Let's make sure that everyone is ready. Alright, let's go. And as long as his battle cry is active, he can't charm me. So this horse will soon be meat and glue. And whatever else you make from horses.
Nailed it. The Horde's bloodthirsty monsters killed the disgustingly fluffy unicorn on behalf of the ensconced evil. For the troops, this meant only one thing. Horse salami. But wait, that's not all. This evil deed completely delighted the Horde and inspired it to new evil deeds. The ultimate evil was now able to get its servants to upgrade the throne room. This would give access to more fabulously diabolical things. The ultimate evil returned to its throne room at once and had it upgraded immediately.
Indeed.
The swanky evil's new throne room shone in all its glory. The evil immediately checked out the other rooms, particularly its Tinker's Cave, to see what new things its creatures would be able to research now. The strange altar in the old Orc Cave was fascinating. With the new and improved throne room and a little brain power, it would presumably not be beyond the wit of the ultimate evil to build one in its own dungeon. There, it could be made available to all its creatures. The evil and heinous acts perpetrated by the ultimate evil left the cities feeling threatened, and they hired extra guards to protect them. The amused evil sniggered as it noticed this.
Yes, indeed. Alright, let's get everything researched and going, and I'm almost out of toolboxes. Whoops. Oh well. As long as we got things going. Now that I can actually train troops. And I've got some spare gold for a change. Alright, let's set up the extra crystal chambers. Kinda wish I could move the crystals to a more central location, but ultimately it's not the biggest problem in the world. How do I get in there? Is there a central passageway or something? Gotta be a way in. And I should probably also set up some traps over here. Ooh, we now can build ground spikes. Well, we can learn them. Yeah, I suppose I can do that now. At least we have got enough beer. I should really increase the size of my hospital. Because new devices are bound to be invented. There, so now the beer brewing kettles have been improved, which should increase our production speed a great deal, and we should never run into problems again. Chance of landing critical hits. Well, that's something for you.
A gold transport had reached a distressed bank. the subsequent economic boom immediately attracted a few heroes.
Right, I think we've mined out most of the free gold that we have not already taken. Right. Let's set up a training room.
The ultimate evil still had to expand the arena in order to make it really useful. A fighting pit would enable it to improve one of its creatures and train them to be an even better fighter. Exercise equipment would allow its minions to relax and ensure they didn't get bored.
Right.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Alright. Easy peasy. Alright. Where are all my little snots at? Oh, building traps. That's fine. I mean, that's also important.
The cities had still not all been wiped from the face of the overworld. It was time that the lazy evil finally got around to doing something about it.
I am trying to. Not so easy as it seems, narrator. Otherwise you could play this game. I mean, I'd love things to go faster, but unfortunately they do not. I mean, I'm already mining as much soft gold as I can. But very soon I'm reduced to just the hard gold. And I'd really like to send out my troops, but unfortunately I cannot do that until I've finished their training regimen. And that's gonna take a little bit. Right, we've uncovered a new area, which gives me HP plus 100%. That is very nice. Right. Suppose I could give that to one of my
Once
orcs.
again, a gold transport was required.
Hey, you can do that. Right, now I'm trying to get a fighting pit going, so I will need a little bit more gold when I continue. Let's keep producing more spells. Now I've got Evil Desires of Death. Not exactly a spell that comes off the tongue lightly, but nonetheless effective. Mark an opponent will not be only be targeted preferentially by your creatures, but who will also take more damage when they do. Right, let's dig out some more the soft gold.
Your dungeon is full of yogurt. Yogurt? What's this all about? There's absolutely no yogurt. Oh, it's supposed to be a funny illusion, I see. Very funny.
It is a little bit funny. Just because it's fun to say yogurt. Just like it's fun to say Belgium. Well, not for me particularly, but as I understand it, English speakers like that word because of its it sounds strange in their tongue. Yeah, well. Alright, no. First fighting pit. Come on. Fighting pit,
A
yay.
fighting pit had been built. The secretive evil immediately grabbed one of its creatures and threw the wretch into it in order to be trained. Sounds strange, doesn't it? But that's exactly what happened. One of the creatures found himself in the fighting pit, and somewhat reluctantly, after being convinced via the persuasive power of violence, began training.
The generous evil had placed a few bits of training equipment into the arena. These were set to effectively transform the monsters from wobbly jellies into pert, crisp vegetables. Sweaty creatures would have no time to get bored.
Well, that's what we hope. Alright, that's almost all the soft gold gone. No. Any creature can train on this pit. Won't take for...
Mission accomplished. The creature had finished its training and evolved. Smugly, the ultimate evil patted itself on the back.
Right. Now, because I'm only level 2 evil, level 1 evil perhaps is a better word for it, I can't train my troops beyond a certain level. So Naga Menage, you will become a Naga Queen, which is essentially the healer unit. I will also want a few more Nagas actually. We should have some more incoming troops soon. Right. Training is going quite nicely.
Once again, a transported gold had reached one of the cities and so saved a bank.
I do wish I could intercept those things and take that gold, but it doesn't work that way. Otherwise I would have bothered to stop that thing before. I mean, you can stop it at any time if you want to.
The tedious evil had still not destroyed all the cities, and by now had exceeded the time frame the developers had designated for this task. This was not going to be helpful for its high score at all. Oh, wait, what? No high scores? Oh, well, just completely ignore that then.
Oh, I certainly will ignore that, because I'm playing for fun.
Enemies
So
have
I'll
entered
take
the
the time
dungeon.
I think I need. Now this looks a lot nastier than it actually is, so... Don't feel too sorry for these... What are they, wood elves? They're probably wood elves. Yeah, that is one thing about the whole system of upgrades and all that. As long as the creatures are down here in the dungeon itself, they have autocast on all of their abilities. Like, for instance, the War Shout, or the Battle Cry. Whereas on the surface you have to trigger that manually. I would kind of like it to be sort of automated, you know, autocast. Similar to what you have here. Alright, well, let's focus on actually getting the achievements or goals here going. By researching the Frippomat. Just needs a little bit more gold. Oh, that one is gone. Alright, let's tag that one. Defibrimat. And let's get the final spell going. And there's another gold thing up here, but we shouldn't need that. Right. We have a decent selection now. I suppose you can train. Now I can only create goblin assassins at this point in time. Which is fine. I probably could have used an assassin when I was exploring that other dungeon. Didn't think to bring one. What can you do? Now, if I want to train creatures, I can just put it on the training mode over here. And it will start training. But it trains so damn slow on this thing. It is much easier, much better to just kill them. Alright, so once he is trained, I think we'll just move on.
The strange altar was finally researched and ready to be built. Soon, any creatures who were stupid enough to die in the overworld could be brought back to life. That is, if it were desirable to do so.
Well, it is. It's kind of expensive, though. But you really only need one or two. Right. Actually, no. Never mind. No, there's not much going on the surface at the moment. Now, obviously can't get in here yet. I need to lure them out. So once I have the requisite amount of people, I will do that.
Once again, a banker got into difficulty and shouted loudly for government support. A gold convoy started making its way along Wall Street.
Right, I think it's time to actually intervene this time. Right, it's over there. Right. Let's grab the troops. And go with mighty overkill. While I let my snots create some gold. And give me some time to expand the dungeon. I mean, this is probably part of why things are going so slow, because I'm not sending my troops up enough. But there's rarely ever a real reason to go upstairs.
Another gold transport was stopped by the creatures of the vile evil.
Another? Oh, if you say so, game. Right. Let's clear this place out.
There were still cities waiting to be annihilated by the Horde. The small fishing village offered little resistance against the Horde. The thought of getting the fishermen to work for it was quickly rejected by a doubtful evil. It was concerned that the Horde would get too used to something so tasty.
Yeah, that's probably a bad idea. But in any case, that's it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.